Hey everyone, welcome to my channel, Singing with Lauren. My name's Lauren. I'm a singer and a voice teacher. And today I'm going to talk about tongue and jaw tension and give you a couple solutions for them so that they can no longer plague you in your singing. So if you would like to really grow your vocal skills during this quarantine and improve your singing, I want you to download this free guide that I've created called Quarantine Singing Secrets. It's going to teach you how to set up a practice routine that you're going to be able to stick with. It's going to give you some techniques that a lot of voice teachers skip over when they teach their students. And it's also going to show you the 3 ways to go live for your first virtual performance, which a lot of people are doing right now. So without further ado, click subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and let's talk about tongue and jaw tension. So tongue and jaw tension can really plague us as singers because the jaw is connected to everything else down here, and the larynx is very close to the jaw, right? So these jaw muscles are right here, the larynx is here. So a lot of times if we have jaw tension, it's pulling up on our jaw and it's pulling everything else up with it. And that's one problem with jaw tension. The other problem with jaw tension is that it makes it really, really hard to enunciate your vowels correctly, which, as you guys have know by now, if you've been following my channel for any amount of time, you know how often I'm talking about vowels. So if you can't get your jaw to relax, how are you supposed to say E, A, O, U correctly? I can tell you that a lot of my students really struggle with this jaw tension. And the way that I know that they're struggling with it is because they try to do all of their vowels like this. E, A, O, U, and they never actually are able to drop their jaw. So let's just go over a couple ways that you can really work your jaw out. My favorite one is to just look up like this, and you're going to drop your jaw, and then you're going to slowly close it. So I feel that stretch in my neck, but I also feel it in that jaw muscle there. So you can do that a couple times. Release it one more time. And then close it again. Awesome. So that's one little jaw throat release you can do. The next one is just to find on both sides. If you're like me, I grind my teeth at night, so I have to wear a retainer every night. So cool, I know. So I actually have resident jaw knots, right? Which is unfortunate, but it's true. So what I do before I sing is I find those knots, mine are right here, right? And then I slowly massage them, right? So it's important to be gentle because, you know, these muscles are not that big and it is your face, right? So you don't want to bruise your face, you don't want to hurt your face, but just taking some time to really work out that knot works wonders on getting that jaw tension out. Sometimes I'll use my middle finger for a little bit different strength. Oh yeah, the one on my right side is actually quite large today. And that makes sense because I woke up and my teeth, even though I wore a retainer last night, my teeth actually hurt because I was grinding my teeth so much. I must have been stressed in my sleep. So that's the second thing you can do. The third thing you can do is actually come up here to your temples, where this is where the top of your jaw connects, right? It connects through tendons up here. So I also like to massage this. And a lot of times if you guys feel tension headaches, this actually will also help you. Working those tendons there is a huge lifesaver for me when I'm feeling my head hurting. And a lot of times just by giving myself a massage here on my temples, you know, right here and right here, where I also feel knots, that can help. So bringing awareness to it, stretching, right? And then keeping your mind's eye on it. So a lot of times if we never think about it, it can just be, our jaw can just be tense all the time. Whereas if you start to bring your awareness to it, you start to kind of work out those knots. Maybe if you're someone who also grinds your teeth, I highly, highly recommend just getting one of those retainers that you can make. You can get it at any, pharmacy drugstore, they're like 20 or 30 bucks. As opposed to the dentist ones, because a lot of people say, oh, I'm not going to get a retainer because the dentist is going to charge me like $150 or $200, which that's so expensive. And trust me, they don't always work. I bought 2 of those like back in college, and I grinded through them like within a month or 2. So the quality of the ones that you make by yourself is obviously probably a little bit lower quality, but it's also way cheaper, and it will protect your teeth and your jaw from getting the worst of it. Because so many people, like you would not believe how many people grind their teeth at night. And if you don't know if you grind your teeth at night, that might be something to explore why your tongue tension is so bad. So that's what I have to say about jaw tension. If you have any questions about jaw tension, you can leave them in the comments below. Now, tongue tension is a little bit of a different issue because tongue tension can affect us in so many ways as well. But our tongue is something that we use all day, every day. Our tongue crafts language for us, and it's really difficult to separate the tongue movement out from our singing movement, right? Because it's just something that we do. We don't even think about it. So what a lot of you are doing is a lot of you are pulling your tongue back into your mouth to sing like this. And it's creating a lot of tongue tension in the back of your throat. And others of you are sticking your tongue out when you sing, like And I'm not making fun of this. This is a real issue. Okay, so when we're talking about tongue tension, the goal is to get the back of the tongue to just relax, allow the front of the tongue to create and articulate the vowels that it has a roll in, and also the consonants that it has a roll in, which is most consonants the tongue has a roll in. So when we talk about tongue tension exercises, there's really the main one that I use with my students that really, really works. So it's kind of silly. So we're going to stick our tongue out all the way, and then we're going to say the days of the week and the months of the year. And the purpose of this is to really try to tire out that tricky tongue. Okay, so stick it out. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Now months. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Now let's roll to the right 3 times. And let's roll to the left 3 times. Okay. Now it should feel like your tongue just did a workout. And if it feels like that, that's great. If it doesn't feel like that, pause this, go back a little bit and redo it again. It could be that you weren't actually sticking your tongue out all the way. You were trying to do this. That's not enough. It has to be all the way out because, like I said, we're really trying to fatigue that tongue muscle. Okay, so when you do this, the tongue is pulled out all the way, right? So that it's able to come back into your mouth, and the back, say that my elbow is the back of your tongue, it's able to chill, it's able to calm down, and it's not doing this, right? This bunches the tongue in the back of the throat, closing off larynx, closing off that throat space of the vocal tract, pushing down on the larynx, and really, really messing with our resonance. That's why tongue tension is so bad. It really is something that needs to be worked on if you feel like this is something that's plaguing you. And if you're not sure, ask your voice teacher, or try to look at your tongue while you're singing in the mirror. If you can, like I said, if you can see it doing this, if you can see it doing this, pushing down in the middle, if you see yourself jabbing your tongue out, that's also a problem. It's pulling up on your larynx, right? So all of these things really affect the way that we sound. They affect our resonance. They affect how easy it is to sing. So if you've been feeling like this, it's just really not that easy to sing these days, tongue tension is one of the main things that I'm telling you that you should look into, as well as jaw tension. So Then when you get in, after you do that practicing, try to keep your tongue in that neutral position as much as possible when you're singing. The bottom of the tongue at rest should be here. Ah. See, it's right underneath my teeth. Ah. You can see that it's not quivering, it's not doing anything weird. Those are all signs that the exercise is working. If you see it quivering, if you are having trouble controlling it, try that tongue tension exercise again. Try to get the tongue to neutral. That's the first step. Okay, I hope you guys enjoy this video about jaw tension and tongue tension. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments. I really want you to try to tackle this issue. If you think it's something that's bothering you, you will get so much more ease and you'll have a lot more fun singing as well. Okay guys, if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up and please hit subscribe. Like I said, it's the best way to support my channel. And don't forget to grab that guide, Singing Quarantine Secrets. It's at singingwithlauren.com/quarantine. Okay, we'll chat soon.